We're talking about movies.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was released May 6th of 2022 and was directed by the GOAT Sam Raimi of Evil Dead and the OG Spider-Man trilogy fame. And you know, when I saw the film, I wasn't blown away, but it was a solid entry in the MCU, and it was a good movie. Sam Raimi makes good movies, I don't think that's a hot take. However, in the previous year and a half or so since the film was released, I hear a lot of people talking about the film in a very negative manner and kind of lumped in with the other below average Phase 4 films. When I googled the film for the making of this video, one of the drop down questions on Google was, why was Multiverse of Madness so bad? And I find that surprising, because to me this film stands out as an outlier in Phase 4, along with Spider-Man No Way Home and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, as some of the better films that have come out. And while it's not as good as those two films I just mentioned, it is far better than the likes of Ant-Man 3 and Thor Love and Thunder, so why all the hate? I think some of the hate unfairly comes from expectations of things not included in the movie that were never promised to begin with. The rumors were flying around that you'd see the likes of Tom Cruise as an Iron Man variant and Michael Fassbender returning as Magneto, and while admittedly that would have been pretty cool, it does not take away from the film that those things were not included. To counter that argument, the film also gave us heavily fan-casted John Krasinski as Reed Richards, alongside Patrick Stewart coming back as Professor X with the Illuminati and Black Bolt. Speaking of the Illuminati, let's get straight to that overarching point. What they did with Wanda in this movie was great. So many times you have studios, Marvel included, so afraid to make their characters morally gray, let alone a villain. I love that they went for it and just made her the bad guy. And Sam Raimi was the guy to do it. There are so many Sam Raimi shots in this movie. I love when they have Wanda locked in like the mirror dimension and she crawls out all contorted from the mirror like something straight out of Evil Dead. That is something you would not see in any other Marvel movie. The fact that they also let her straight up murder the Illuminati is nuts. There is no pure redeeming her now. There are so many different ways they can take her story now in the upcoming Avengers sequels. What they do with Doctor Strange is also very interesting in this film, as he learns that he is potentially the biggest danger to the multiverse because of his lack of trust in others and need to fix things on his own by any means necessary. This even includes the Illuminati in the other dimension felt it necessary that after defeating Thanos they needed to cancel his subscription to life because he could not be left alive after reading the Darkhold. And you got all these people on the internet like, oh, everything everywhere all at once was the better multiverse movie. But like, what do you want from the film? They go to different universes, there's different variants of people. I don't know what you want from the film. I thought the fight with the evil Doctor Strange on the world that was destroyed because of the incursion was really cool, was very creative, visually appealing, where they're just throwing these musical notes at each other and using music as a weapon. That's just something I feel like most people wouldn't think of, but Sam Raimi did, God bless him. America Chavez in the film was fine. I don't think she really had a ton to do other than throw stars all over the place. I don't really know what she would do in a future Avengers movie. I have come to begrudgingly accept that they are moving towards the young Avengers with all these kid characters. That's not really my thing. There's a certain lame quality, I think, that comes with kids' superheroes, and I wish they would just stick to focusing on the more OG characters and the coming threat of 7 billion Kangs that are just hanging out in a football arena for some reason. But overall, I think the film is great. It's not top 10 in the MCU or anything, but it is a solid entry with some great Sam Raimi visuals and unique character arcs that I don't think you'd get anywhere else in the MCU, especially compared to some of the other stuff that we have been getting recently, like Secret Invasion and She-Hulk. I think you should give Multiverse of Madness another shot. If you haven't seen it in a little bit, compare it to something like Ant-Man 3, Thor Love and Thunder, and I think you'll see that the quality of it is higher than some of the other Phase 4 films. But hey, thanks for checking out my humble little video here. I really appreciate it. It would make my day if you would hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll be back soon with another review. Thanks.